There's a buyer and a seller for everything, including this $500 and some odd million loan that he's going to need. Now he's got various collateral, et cetera, but then you have to look at it and say, okay, well, is Trump Tower already tied up? Is it collateral for something else? I mean, it's probably a pretty sophisticated financial portfolio. And so then you have to go around and say, okay, what's available to use as collateral? In other words, if you have a mortgage on your house, you can't use that house as collateral. So they're going to have to go through and figure out, okay, what's available. But I suspect he'll be able to pull this one off. And lucky for him, hey, interest rates are relatively low, right? But he shouldn't have to deal with this, ladies and gentlemen. Like, he really and truly should not have to deal with this. And I'd like to know, what's the recourse? I don't think there is any. In other words, he goes through this whole process. He turns over all this money. He loses all this money in terms of legal fees, in terms of the interest costs that he's going to pay to finance this situation, to protect himself from these vultures there in New York City. And he's kind of stuck. I mean, he gets it. Look, the stakes are pretty high at this moment in time, as he's saying there on the eve of South Carolina, as voters prepare to go to the polls right now. He gets how serious this is. I want you to hear him speaking there at a rally in South Carolina saying, look, we need to beat Biden. It's critical that we beat Biden. Watch.
You know, it's amazing. There is more spirit now than at any time anyone has ever seen in any campaign. You know, we're 9 months away. It's not like, gee, we're going to vote tomorrow. Tomorrow's your big day. You're going to vote in a primary tomorrow. But the big day is November 5th. Nobody has ever seen spirit like this. This is like, for some people, think of it. Nobody would have a crowd like this anyway, even if it was the day before the election. But this is like the day before the election stuff. The saddest thing is we have 9 months to go. And the kind of stupidity and destruction that they have and can cause is just mind-boggling. So we have to just hope that this time flies, because we have to take over. They're going to destroy this country. We're going to end up in a world war. We'll end up in World War III. They'll destroy our country. We have to get out. We have to win. Under the Trump administration, you were better off. Your family was better off. Your neighbors were better off. Your communities were better off. And our country was far, far, far better off. That's for sure. America was stronger and tougher and richer and safer and more confident. Think of it. We've lost our confidence as a country. How about that? You know, I've said that in a lot of speeches. We've lost our confidence. What a horrible thing to attribute to our country, that we've lost our confidence, and we will. We have no leadership. We're not respected any place in the world. But I'm more confident than ever that we will soon be sitting behind that beautiful Resolute desk in the Oval Office, and we'll bring it back quickly.
Can you feel the stress level going on over at places like MSNBC or The View right about now? In other words, he feels it. He's saying, look, I think we're close. Like, we have such enthusiasm. People are frustrated. I mean, look, basically everything that possibly could have gone in his favor has gone in his favor. You look at the economy right now. You look at the inflation that people are experiencing. It's a big deal. Okay. It is a big deal.